Hey, what's going on, beautiful royal family? All praises to the Most High God of Israel. As these last days come, there's going to be a lot of evil that is going to rear its head, that's going to try to pass off as righteousness. So we have to attack when people are coming at us with nonsense and lies. Right now, people are trying their hardest to get these other nations into our kingdom. Now, for many of you, I already know. We should know that, right? But there are a lot of people that just don't get it. And some people are going to be fooled by wizards, warlocks, witches, and things of that nature. So what we're going to do is get these scriptures, and there has to be a reminder. All right. So family, please, I have to make this here very, very clear. This is not about racism. You are a representative of the God of Israel. Okay. For one, treat everybody with respect if they're treating you with respect. Show people respect. This is not about racism or anything, but God has separated the people on this planet. It is biblical. Okay. And what we're going to do is get the scriptures, no opinions. All right. So I want everybody right now to please go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 13. Now, remember, we are speaking of Isaiah. All right. Isaiah, he is a prophet. A prophet has prophetic speech. So as we read this that he's talking about now has not transpired yet. And we're going to get that. So please go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and please go down to verse 9. Watch this. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. You understand that? So this is a day that is coming that is not a good day. It is a fierce of God's anger, and he is coming to kick some ass. Verse 10, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. So now, as everybody know, there's so much activity and everything that we have been covering right here. And you know that there's so much happening in the celestial world up there. So let's continue. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. So you see that, right? Everything that we have been bringing out here recently, we all know all the things that they're doing. We know the pride of the Pope and how they are doing in Rome and everything that they're doing up in the sky right now. Verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Then will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts and in the day of his fierce anger. Now, family, they out there right now. Them hosts out there right now. This is not a time that nobody need to be playing. I'm telling you straight up. Verse 14. This is what I want you to pay attention to. And it shall be as the chaste roe, and as the sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. You see that? God separated everybody. He is going to separate the people. Again, Israel's portion will be for Israel's portion. But everybody on this planet, all people are going back to their own lands. Do you understand that? Israel will be with Israel. Esau will be with Esau. Ishmael will be with Ishmael, and all of the rest. All right? That is prophetic, and that is what's going to happen in these days that we are talking about right now. I'm going to read that one more time. And it shall be as the chaste roe, because the things that's in the air right now are going to be forcing people to go to where they belong. And as the sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee into his own land. Now, here's the next part. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Do you understand that? God said, if you try to sneak your little piece into this kingdom, you're going to die. That is happening so hardcore right now within Israel. And you have people that are trying to convince others that God is wrong. That God does not mean that. So, of course, what we have to do is follow God's directions. And now we got to get a precept to that, right? Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. So we are going to follow the very same prophet. And we're going to go to the book of Isaiah chapter 47. Please go down to verse 9. Because it gets deeper. It gets deeper because Isaiah, he expands on this. Watch. Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment and one day. The loss of children and widowhood. The loss of children and widowhood. You know why? Because there were many people that tried to sneak into other nations. You see that? Talking about child and wife. This is talking about a man. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Because you're trying to be sneaky. Niggas are trying to be sneaky. They're trying to manipulate. Manipulation is witchcraft. And that's exactly what this is talking about right here. Verse 10, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me, because you try to be sneaky. You thought nobody saw, and you try to put it up under the blanket, but the Father pulled that blanket right back. I'm like, nah, we're going to let everybody see this. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am and none else beside me, because you try to play God. You try to play God. These people try to play God. I'm telling you right now, these men and women trying to sneak other people into our nation. Oh my goodness. God said, I ain't playing that. God said, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you for that. Verse 11, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. So God is letting everybody know right now, the very same people that are going to try to do that, look at their lives and look at the chaos that's in their lives. They're not going to be able to catch a break. They're not going to be able to catch a break. They're going to start making bonehead decisions about things, and they're thinking that they're doing the right thing. And then you're going to watch the world, their worlds are turning upside down. It's unraveling, and they don't know what to do. That's that sign. That better be a warning. Because now this very same prophet, we're going to go back now because we went into 47. So now let's go back to verse 14. And it tells you exactly what these other nations are going to be doing. Watch this. Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. Nobody else. Israel. And set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Why? Because Mr. Big Black Man, Black Woman, please take us in. We're sorry. We're sorry for what we've done to you. We're sorry. And the people shall take them. They're like, okay, yeah, you sorry? All right, come here. All right, let me see how sorry you are. And bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and shall rule over their oppressors. You understand that? It will be rulership over these people. It will be rulership over them. It is not equality. And God said, if I catch you with one, and you know what he's talking about. Because this is the differentiation right here. Yeah, they're going to cling. They're going to cling. But they're going to be servants. Not on our level. And no, you can't fuck them. That's the problem. We can't be with them. We can't wife them up. We can't husband them up. If you do, it is suicide. And God said he's going to kill you for it. Y'all better stop listening to these niggas. Y'all better stop listening to these men and women in Israel that's telling you to go against God. You understand that? I'm telling you right now, you're going to die. And then they out here trying to convince other people of it. They're trying to, so now they don't even understand the judgment that they're lining up for themselves. They are trying to convince other people to Bring the other nations in. They're trying to tell you to do what God told you not to do. That person is your enemy. That person is your enemy because they're trying to get you killed. I'm telling you right now, discernment in these last days matter. You better use it.